Happy Friday, LinkedIn. I am coming to you today to talk a little bit about a poll I put up earlier this week. So I asked a couple of days ago, when you get sick, what do you do? Do you stop? Do you slow down? Do you keep going? Do you do something else? I think this is a really interesting question. I also noted on that I have been down this week with COVID. The great news is I'm better. I feel 100% better. I am no longer sick. What did I do, you might ask? Well, I stopped. I spent a good 3 days that I did virtually nothing. In my planner every week, I usually write a weekly one, like the most important thing that I'm going to do for that week. I share it with a coaching group that I'm a part of. You know what I wrote this week? Sleep as much as possible. That is sometimes a hard thing to choose, right? But after a few days, I was feeling a lot better, and I'm slowly but surely starting to move back in. And by today, I feel 100% myself today. So I am curious. I had about 9 people out of 17 say that they stop also. But that meant that a lot of other people slow down or even keep going. I had one comment about how moms can't take the day off, which I totally resonate with. It's real hard. As your kids get a little bit older, you can do a little bit more of that, but it is real hard because there are still a zillion things to do. But my question for you is, can you reframe that just a little bit and think about taking care of yourself as the most important thing that you have to do at that particular time? Can you take a look and say, what are the other things that are a must? My kids must be fed. I don't have to cook it, right? What are the things that are a must? Maybe there are some things in your business or in your work life that absolutely must get done. Do you have to do them? Is there somebody else can do them? Do they have to be done today? Can they wait just a little bit? Most of the time, not always, but most of the time, the answer to that is yes. Now, I think this is really interesting in the light of strengths. I know that some of you out there, I'm giving you the heebie-jeebies just talking about this. My achievers out there, you're like, Carol, I still have to check something off the list. I still got to get some stuff done. And I realize that is not, I do not have achiever in my top 10. I do not have an executing strength in my top 10. So my strategic comes in and says, you know what? I'll get a lot more done tomorrow if I don't do anything today. But I'm just wondering, even for those of you who are achievers and really focused on executing, can you reframe rest when you are not well so that you can see that as the most important thing you have to do? So that's my question for you today, LinkedIn. I hope that you all have a wonderful Friday, that if you are feeling ill at all, that you get some rest, and that if you're not, that you stay really well. Have a great weekend.